Hi, Peggy.
Hi.
This is Peggy Messing, and we're talking about Winterfest, and we're here for the Winterfest.
Messing Schlager.
Messing Schlager. They didn't have enough room on your name
Yeah,
tag,
no,
did
I
they?
slowed
Okay, well, you
down.
flip it over, it might be on the other side, you know?
True.
But we're talking about Winterfest and what it means to people. I have some early memories of Winterfest to go back to 1970, something I hate to admit that makes me sound old, but what memory do you have, or what does Winterfest mean to you?
It's a family event. I do it especially for the children.
Yeah.
They love it. It's all family. I have like probably 50 people, you know. Son-in-law brings daughter-in-law and all that. And
The family tree arrives
its
then,
family
do you?
tree is expanding. They keep, they grow up and they go out and they multiply and come back.
Is there any one Winterfest that means something more than any other one Winterfest? I know that we've had some weather issues.
Probably
cold
they surprised me one year for my birthday. My birthday's December 7th.
It works out
and
just
it was,
nicely, doesn't it?
Yes, and I was a monumental one, and I said I don't want it, and they said okay, and my birthday came and went, and Winterfest was my parade.
That's great to hear.
Everybody on that parade belonged to me.
Will you be attending Winterfest in the future?
Absolutely. First one was 1985.
Okay, and you're expanding the family tree beyond 50 because we're going to have to get more people to take care of you and all that.
No, it's a 60-foot boat, and we're not expanding. We're not expanding.
Peggy, thanks so much for joining us.
I love it, and my grandchildren look forward to it every year.
Have a great evening.
Thank you.
Thank you, bye. What role do you play in Winterfest?
Well, actually, I'm a board member. I've been a board member since 1995, and I just show up at everything.
Yeah,
I work, and I just love this organization.
Are you a power monger, or?
No, I'm a working board member.
What job do you have?
Actually, for the last several years, about 10 years, I managed and chaired the Birch State Park viewing area. Now another fella is doing that, but I really don't have a job, but I'm everywhere.
That's the best kind of board member, isn't it?
I try
because you could be called on to be doing anything, right?
Yeah, you could tell me to sweep under the bridge, and I will.
Is there any one Winterfest, going back as long as you've been involved with it, that stands out in your memory?
We had a black tie ball on one of the ships that was an inaugural, I think it was I'm not sure what the name of it was. It was a long time ago. And that stands out. But every year is so much different, Bob. And you know, when you came on, you added a lot to this whole organization.
I appreciate that very much.
Yeah, very much.
And we're
so.
the unpaid guys.
I hear you. I understand.
Those are the best ones.
Tonight's all about the boaters.
It's all about you and the board members and all the people that participate in the boat parade as well.
Absolutely. And we thank you very much for your participation also.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Paul, have a great evening.
Yes,
okay?
thank you very much,
right
Bob.
on. Bye now. Hey, Doug, how you doing?
It's a good night.
What role are you playing in Winterfest?
Well, I'm on the executive board of Winterfest. And
those are the guys that make the decisions.
Well, they don't let me make very many decisions.
So you get all the praise and all the blame.
Well, something like that. But we help plan all the parties, the white party, the black tie ball, and then my company, Six Star, actually does some of the bigger boats in the parade, and we've been involved for quite some time, and it's all good fun.
You're looking forward to a great night tonight?
Tonight is one of the best nights because it's the night that we honor all of the folks that put in the hard work, the private boat owners and the big commercial boats all rolled into one, and we honor everybody. So it's
the board and the executive board can sit back and take it easy and watch all the fruitions of all the work that they put in.
Well, we might have a few cocktails along the way.
Well, that is not exactly work, I would say, but is there any one Winterfest that stands out in your mind, that going back all the years that you might have been involved with it?
You know something, I'm in show business, so you're only as good as your last show, and I must say this last year was amazing.
I would have to agree. Thanks, Doug, and have a great evening.
You bet. Thank you.
Right. I'm here with Bob Leiter. Bob, exactly what role do you play with Winterfest? I know, but tell those folks.
No, I am the chairman, this year's chairman. I've been the chairman for 2 years, and it's been a great experience. I also work at Channel 7. So at Channel 7, we have been involved in the boat parade for over 30 years, and we think it's probably the premier event in all of South Florida.
Well, it is a premier event in all of South Florida. I had the opportunity to be the MC at the VIP area last year and all. It's been great working with Channel 7 and with Lisa. And how's it working with Lisa, as a matter of fact?
Lisa is just one of the best executive directors. I mean, when you're a chairman, like I am, you love to have an executive director like Lisa because she really takes care of the difficult situations and really makes the parade work. She's really the reason that we're in the downtown area. She came up with the idea, and now we go down the New River, and it's just spectacular.
Yeah, the New River is a great addition to the whole thing. And how many years have you actually been involved in any capacity with Winterfest?
I think it's 33.
I'm afraid to ask.
33 years. We've been through many executive directors, none of which are as good as Lisa. I mean, she just is very, very special. It's her passion in life.
Looking back over Winterfest history that you've been involved with, is there any one Winterfest or any one incident that stands out in your mind as being really outstanding, a great memory?
Well, I've had several memories because when we first got involved in the parade, I would ride on the boat and we would bring people in. And at one time we were the NBC affiliate here in South Florida. That we changed affiliates to Fox in 1989, but we brought Willard Scott down, and we were on the Amway boat. At that time, Amway brought all their salespeople down, and I wasn't used to the traffic. So when I came across town, I lived in Plantation, I literally missed the boat. Okay, and the boat was pulling out, and there I was on the shoreline watching the boat pull away. So that was kind of an interesting experience.
Fantastic. I have a memory of Winterfest that goes back to the 1970s, sitting on the seawall at Birch State Park. It had to be 35 degrees. I was Parks and Recreation Superintendent for the city of Fort Lauderdale, and I sat there with my feet frozen solid while my staff was cooking French onion soup and serving up rum and Cokes. And it's all this great stuff that's been done for the community and for the people that are involved and so on and so forth. So.
And you did a great job narrating the parade. In fact, so great that we really thought that it'd be great to put you on cable, which we did this year. You really did a great job.
Well, sure,
really
nice.
Spectacular.
Well, I'm sure you're looking forward to a great evening, and thanks for joining us.
And next year's even going to be a better parade.
I'm sure it will be, Bob, with your leadership.
Thank you.
Right on. What is your role in Winterfest?
I'm on the board of directors of Winterfest, and I have been chairman of Winterfest, and I just think it's one of the greatest events that our community has. It's a free event that families can enjoy, and what a great way to kick off the holiday season.
What I thought was one of the most amazing things about the Winterfest Board of Directors is that there's like 50 members on the Winterfest Board of Directors, and they all somehow come together in a good common effort and put this great event together and all that. Isn't that true?
We do have 50 members on the board of directors, and they're all active members.
Yeah.
Some are sponsors, and they're active in that way by getting the entries in the parade, and others are the worker bees that make sure that every little detail is paid attention to, and I just love being a part of it. I think it's
great?
fantastic.
And tonight's going to be a great night too. Is there anything that you look back to in your, how long, let me ask you this, how long have you been involved with Winterfest?
I've been involved with Winterfest for I think 18 years.
18 years, and that's
It's been a
true
long
testimony
time.
to how loyal the board members are to the whole project and all that. Is there any one memory that stands out, or any one event during Winterfest that stands out that you can say, wow, that was some night, or that was some great thing, or whatever?
Every Winterfest boat parade is special.
Yeah.
I love every single one.
Even the year it rained.
Even
It's
the
still
year that rained, the diehards hung in there, people remained on the shores. This is a hometown event, and everybody loves being a part of it.
Didn't dampen the spirit at all, did it?
Did not dampen the
Are
spirit.
you looking forward to a great night tonight?
I am looking forward to a great night tonight, and I'm at the door greeting all of the captains, asking them if there's anything we can do better next
Okay.
year. And the majority of them are saying, I had a wonderful experience, and I can't wait to do it again.
How can you improve on perfection, right?
We can always improve.
Nancy,
we always
thanks.
want their ideas.
Thanks so much for talking with us.
Thank you.
Right up. And Rob, what's your role with Winterfest?
Oh, I've been on the board for about
Don't say.
over 15 years,
Yeah.
I guess. It's kind of funny how I got on the board. I did a 360 in front of the judges, and they wrote me a letter like I was in trouble, so I went down there and I talked to them, and they liked me so much. They said, "Would you be on the board?"
So you were one of the people complaining about something, and so they recruited you?
Well, they were complaining that I did a 360 with my boat. I actually flipped the boat around in front of the judges. Which,
oh, I see.
They said decorate both sides of the boat, so I figured that meant show them both sides of the
I
boat.
see.
So
Trying to gain a
kinda-
little advantage with the judges. Did it work?
I got a letter, and I got on the board.
Yeah,
So,
it was good. How's it work? What's it like working as a board member with Winterfest?
I sit on about 5 boards, and it truly is a very professional board that has a lot of fun. I mean, it's not one of those board meetings that you're like, oh boy, we get things done. It's a great group. We have fun. But, it's all about putting on the best parade in the world, and it's a great group of people. Everything's about the parade.
And I think Lisa does a good job making it some social, but a lot business, and that nice combination keeps things rolling toward the ultimate objective.
Yeah, Lisa is she is the foundation of our parade. I mean, she brings in sponsors in bad times and good times, and you know how it is in these times to get sponsors to come back every year. And she shows the value, and we all put on the value, but it's a great person to be our executive director.
In addition to doing a 360-degree turn for the judges, is there anything else that stands out in your memory over the years that you've been involved? You say 15 years and all. Is there anything, one little parade or one little incident or whatever stands out?
Clearly, this is 911. We're sitting in the board meeting deciding, do we do this parade or not? And we all decided we got to make this happen. I mean, for everybody. I had the bus barge, if you remember the bus barge. It was a 40-foot bus on the water. We changed it into a fire engine, and I built a replica of the 3 firefighters raising the flag that rotated on this bus. And gives me goosebumps telling the story, but everybody just went ballistic when they saw this going down, and it rotated with the 3, you know the picture.
Sure enough, the decision to go on, the decision to hold the parade anyway, and the decision to do what you did, I'm sure was great for everybody and brought inspiration to everybody.
Yeah,
and you're looking forward to this evening?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a great night. I love seeing the captains and the people. You know, I brought in, as a participant coming onto the board, I'm like, we got to give out more awards. I used to win, 5 awards. I don't need 5 awards. Give me 1, give other people 4, get them coming back, and that's what tonight's about.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll be surprised if there's anybody left in the room tonight that's not getting an award, because I looked at the script. Rob, thanks for joining us, all right?
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Steve, what's your role with Winterfest?
Bob, I was president of the Greater Realtor, cut.
He'll edit that.
Okay.
Steve, what is your role with Winterfest?
Bob, I was the 2012 president of the Greater Fort Lauderdale Realtors, and the Greater Fort Lauderdale Realtors has been a long-time sponsor of Winterfest and the events, and as president, I was one of the judges, fortunate enough to be one of the judges this year.
Tell me I was a judge myself about 20 years ago, and I know it's no easy task because the boats are coming by every minute and all that. Was it as daunting a task for me as for you as it was for me?
Yeah, I mean, they came by very, very quickly, and there was some tremendous displays out there of lights and sound, and it's difficult. You see a lot of people put effort into what they're delivering for entertainment for the event, and it can be difficult.
Are we going to see you back as a judge, Steve?
No, I'm termed out.
Termed out, so it's a one-year term, is it? Okay. I had the Disney parade as a judge. I wore my Mickey Mouse tuxedo that evening and all that. So for the future, are you going to consider having some other involvement with Winterfest?
Sure, I'd love to get involved. It's great for the community. I think it brings a lot of spotlight on the city, the community, and it's just a one of a kind thing that I've ever seen anywhere in the country. Actually.
I think you just volunteer for the board of directors, and I'll make sure that happens and all that. So I was going to ask you, have you had any other involvement with Winterfest at all?
Other than, quite honestly, I think it was 1990, sitting in my cigarette boat out in front of Shooters and watching the boats come by, and I was absolutely amazed moving here from Boston a few years prior to that. And to be a judge last year was, I never would have fathomed that from 20 years before.
It came full cycle for you, and thanks for joining us. I know you're looking forward to a great evening tonight as well. Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Bob.
Righto.